Hi and welcome back to the AQA GCSE History, Germany to Democracy and a Dictatorship 1890 to 1945 revision series. This is episode 13 and we're looking at young people in Nazi Germany. Hitler knew that loyalty from young people was essential if the Nazis were to remain strong. The Hitler Youth was founded in 1926. Boys aged 14 and over were recruited to the movement. It became compulsory in 1936 and lasted until 1945. Boys wore military-style uniforms and took part in physical exercises preparing them for war. High-achieving boys might be sent to Hitler schools to be trained as loyal Nazi leaders. They also went on camping trips and held sports competitions. Some of those who took part said the organisation was fun, making them feel valued and encouraged a sense of responsibility. The League of German Maidens was the female branch of the Hitler Youth and aimed at girls between 14 and 18. Girls were trained in domestic skills like sewing and cooking. Sometimes they took part in physical activities too, like camping and hiking. These gave girls new opportunities that were normally reserved for boys. During World War II, members of the Hitler Youth contributed to the war efforts, for example, helping with air defence work, farm work, or collecting donations for the Nazi charities. Towards the end of the war, many of the Hitler Youth were fighting alongside the adult soldiers. Education in schools meant learning Nazi propaganda. Most teachers joined the Nazi Teacher Association and were trained in Nazi methods. Children had to report to teachers who didn't use them. Subjects were rewritten to fit in with Nazi ideals. Children were taught to be anti-Semitic. For example, biology courses stated that Jews were biologically inferior to Aryans. History courses explained that the First World War was lost because of Jews and communists. Physical education became more important for boys to prepare for joining the army. They sometimes even played games with live ammunition. In universities, students burned books, anti-Nazi and anti-Jewish books, and Jewish lecturers were sacked. Jewish teachers were also dismissed from public schools. German children were constantly being indoctrinated with Nazi propaganda. Every day, children had to hail Hitler between 50 and 100 times a day. If you want to find out more about Nazi book burning, then the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum has a documentary here on YouTube, and I'll link that for you down in the description below. That's the end of episode 13 of the AQA GCSE History, Germany to Democracy and a Dictatorship 1890 to 1945 revision series. Next episode we'll be looking at the Nazi racial policy. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.